and welcome to another episode of A Work in Progress. I am Nailani,
Sam, I am here.
and welcome to another episode. This is going to be a very fun episode. So, Sam, have you ever heard
hmm
the terminology hot girl summer?
I have indeed, mostly because of the Megan Thee Stallion song. I guess it became a
hmm
popular trend, but overall, the term itself, probably not since before I heard that song.
Okay. So, yeah. So, basically, hot girl summer, right? So, just think about it.
Yeah. hmm
Summertime, right? Summertime is like the
Totally.
best season for you to have
Mm.
fun, confidence within yourself, and then just being
hmm
true to yourself, and just doing things that you will want to do, things that make you happy, and things to please yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if we took hot girl summer, and this is actually a term because I looked it up and I was thinking about
hmm
it, and I actually looked it up. So this is a term. What do you think about hot girl winter? So like, just take hot girl summer, right? Take all that hot girl summer means, and because basically you're just doing all those things, confidence, doing what you want to do, doing like
hmm
living your best life, right? And
Yeah.
you don't have to just do it in the summer. So why not progress
hmm
it into the other seasons? So the terminology that I looked up and then the one I thought about today was hot girl winter. So basically we're taking everything from summer, but we're just going to keep continue it into the summer. So I mean, not summer, into the winter. So yeah, so we're going to take it from the summer and we're going to put it into the winter. How does
Hmm.
that sound to
All
you?
right.
Like, is that something you can get on board with?
Let me close my eyes and imagine. Okay. Hot girl summer,
Uh huh.
all out, sun, tan, buns out, everything out, beautiful waves, getting a tan, possibly. Maybe not for black people because we're already tan enough. At the water or at the pool. But then progress into winter. Coats,
Yes.
jackets, blazers, sweaters, coziness, mugs, apple cider, pumpkin spice. Yes, I can. I can. Yes.
Okay. A little extra there, but I'm glad you're seeing it. A little extra there, but I'm glad you're seeing it. Okay, but
Yes.
yeah. So no, I was just at work, right? And I'm just thinking like,
Mm,
oh, like summer is almost over. We're about to transition into fall, of course. But then after
yes.
fall, there's going to be winter, and then like we have so many things planned for the winter, like there's going to be, for example, it's like there's going to be the Jonas Brothers concert that I'm hoping to go to in October.
Oh, I didn't know they're coming
um
to Georgia. That's cool.
yep, October 1st, and I
Mm.
will definitely try to purchase a ticket. I need to go to another concert. So we have that. Then I was thinking like, oh, Taylor Swift released like the announcement of her concert being in movie theaters on October 13th. And
That is
then
true.
November 3rd through the 10th, we'll have our trip to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And then like just like a lot of fun things that we're planning to do during the winter time. So it could be like our hot girl winter time. Like we're just living our best life during the winter. Like we should not let cold stop us from living our best lives, even though it tries sometimes, because I do not like the cold at all, but I will look
Well,
cute in a sweater if I have to.
indeed. I don't see
Yes.
why not. Because with Hot Girl Summer, it is a boost of confidence in like self body positivity, which is a great thing. But during the winter there are times where it can be like really tough for people because they're mostly covered up and whatnot. So I think I can dig it. I don't see why not. Yeah, you can still look cute in sweaters. Bring out your sweaters, your boots, your mittens and your gloves. And
Right.
also wearing like a giant scarf to cover your mouth and to see your eyeballs. But
Yeah.
still though,
Yeah,
I
no,
think it'd be adorable.
right. Because I think it's just more about the aesthetics of it. Like the aesthetics of
Yeah,
hot girl summer. I think it's just mostly pertaining to the aesthetics. So like of course, like the nice like coats. Like it doesn't have to be like the two biggie puffer jackets. Of course, it can be like the
that is
little nice
true.
the nice trench coats. It could be like the beautiful sweaters and nice like high rise blue jeans and
Mm-hmm.
cute booties, and then and then also for your home with the covers and the fire pit, and I
Oh
guess like
yeah,
like the decor that can follow up to it. Like it doesn't necessarily just have to be like you know
the
bundle
cloak.
up, yeah, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, it's within the aesthetics of it too. Because well, I think each season has that honestly, and I guess they have their own special kind of way of showing out with each season. So yeah, I can dig it because even now on Instagram or I think or any social media, people are posting like POVs of like autumn and winter and stuff. I mean, they are prepared for this season.
They are, and then yeah, so like they are, because I think everybody's just because I see everybody already going out buying fall decor already. You
Are
know,
you kidding me? I got a list already trying to find myself a new blanket.
same. So I have to go in my storage unit, so I have to like pull all of that out and like just pull out my pumpkins and things like that. Covers
Exactly.
and
But I
whatnot.
mean, as we said in our last video, fall is my favorite season. So, I mean, I don't see why not. I like the concept of a hot girl winter, being
Right.
bundled up but still cute and still have
Hmm.
confidence in yourself. Because again, during the cold seasons, people can get into like a certain kind of depression, like, those winter blues and stuff because nothing's really
Right.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like during COVID, like during those times when it's cold or we don't go out much and stuff like that. I guess it's a good way of finding yourself, within your own
Exactly.
comfortable like abode, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because like okay, so as you said, that it kind of remind me of a movie. So
Yeah.
it's called The Holiday, and it has Cameron Diaz, Jude Law, Jack
Ah,
Black, and it has Kate
yes.
Winslet. So
Winslet.
the yeah, so like Kate Winslet and Cameron Diaz characters were going through like man and breakups and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
and they were kind of like in this rut, and it was during Christmas time, but they're sitting there saying like we can't do this, we need to like get out of this
Yeah.
funk and out of this rut, so it
Yeah.
was kind of like they were having their hot girl winter. So like they went into swapping houses and going to Kate
Mm-hmm.
Winslet was in England, so she went to LA for her holiday. Kate Winslet was like, I need to leave LA and I need to go somewhere else. So she went to the UK. So Kate
Yeah.
Winslet's out and all that stuff. So they kind of swap places, swap
I still want to do
homes.
that honestly in real life. I don't. I
A
probably
house,
would not mind swapping houses with someone else, just
yeah,
in case, just just for like the heck of it. It'd be fun. But
right,
that was a good movie, and that was definitely a good way for them to like get over their exes, considering both of their exes cheated on them.
right. Well, I
Yeah.
think. Actually, I think it was more like Kate. No, not Kate. Cameron Diaz. Her character got cheated on. Kate Winslet, she was trying to escape this guy that she's in love
Yeah.
with, actually.
Oh yeah, and
But
he didn't like her
yeah,
back, and he was taking advantage of
yeah,
her. That's
he
right.
used to, he's
You're
taking
right.
advantage of her. But I mean, like, but I think like no, they were dating. Then he cheated. They still stayed in
Mm-hmm.
contact with each other, and
Yeah.
then and then like it's like when he can't get one thing from one girl, he goes to her, and it's like you can't just no, I know,
Exactly. That was
yeah,
messed up. But eventually she did
yeah,
was she did find the confidence in herself just to fight
right,
back and get over him. I
yeah,
was so proud of that
exactly.
scene.
Me
But
too.
I can see what you mean. I can see
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
mean with that
yeah.
movie. Yeah.
Right, right. So, like in a way, they both had their hot girl winter just by
Mhm.
finding their own confidence, finding their own worth and self respect, and of course they got a vacation out of it too. So it's not a
True.
lose lose.
That is true. Even with Cameron Diaz's character, she was in winter in the UK, which I wish I heard can get really really cold, and she was just
It
there,
looked cold.
yeah,
Yeah,
trying to, I guess, just get out of LA for a while. And then in the end, she's like, you know what? I can't take this anymore. I'm gonna leave until Kate Winslet's brother, Jude Law,
popped her.
who was
He still is.
he
He's
still
still
is.
handsome.
He's in his 60s or late 50s, and he still look good. Mm.
He does. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
until yeah, he popped in, and then of course they fell in love and whatnot. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely one of my favorite rom coms. It's a nice story.
me too. I have the DVD, and I'm very excited to own that DVD.
Nice. That should be on our
Yeah.
list for Christmas.
I got you. I got you. But yeah,
Nice.
like yeah, and then I guess like when we go over, like overseas for our first trip together, it would be like somewhat having like our first like kind of like hot girl like winter, because
Yeah.
like we're doing this trip of course because like we haven't seen each other in a long time, but then also we're doing it for ourselves. We're starting to like
Mm.
having the confidence to make moves for ourselves because we always talked about traveling, and like we just like never had like the funds to do it, but then like but then we were just like we're gonna do it, we're gonna like like why wait.
Just do it. Why not? Exactly.
Right.
And I'm glad we're doing it because I said before that I'm afraid as we continue on in our lives that we might get busy, so we may not
Right.
see each other. So it's nice to get away with each other across the waters and have some
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think another thing about like that like people do for hot girl summer that I feel
Hmm.
like they still should do for hot girl winter is like the constant workout, because girls like work out to get like that summer body of course, but
Yeah.
I feel like working out is just still so important in your
Hmm.
life that like don't stop it at summer, keep continuing to do it,
I
and
agree. It
then
definitely
and,
keeps you busy.
exactly. It keeps you busy. You feel so much good about yourself because I think like half of the girls that I see that do like hot girl summer, like aesthetic videos on TikTok,
Hmm.
they work out. It's like something they incorporate within like their routine because
Yeah,
it help keeps them lean, and it helps them with so much confidence, and it like I don't know. It just it, it makes you feel good and healthy, on the inside, and that's something you would want year round, of course, for any season in your life. So I feel like that's like another good thing.
I agree. And also, besides, even if you don't, well, even if you don't work out, sometimes also to get out of a winter funk, um, I mean, yeah, like you said, working out or discover new things about yourself, writing like a gratitude journal,
All
talk to
right,
your loved ones, you know, organize things around your room or in your house, try new recipes, do
right,
something to keep you occupied. Or even,
right.
I
Write a
remember during,
book.
oh yeah, write a book, you know.
Write a
E-
book.
Even during COVID, I remember during that time I caught up on a lot of shows I've been wanting to watch. And I remember
Same.
watching the whole series of Pose, and I finished that within like a week, and I love that show. It's so good. I caught up on a lot
Okay.
of reading that I wanted. I had a lot of TBR books on my shelf. I finished half of it. I felt so proud of myself.
Right. Oh my gosh, okay, I didn't love COVID, but I loved the
Yeah.
time that COVID bought me because honestly, I think it was like Winx Club. I binged
Yeah.
a
See.
whole lot of show. Everybody binged Bridgerton, even though I couldn't get into
Oh
Bridgerton like
yeah.
that
Yeah.
because I felt
Yeah.
like I felt like it was overly hyped, So like by the
Mhm.
time I started to watch it, I was just like I already feel like I know about it, so I am not gonna sit here and watch it. But I couldn't get into Bridgerton, of course, and but girl, my parents were like the king and queen of binge watching during COVID. Like I remember it was How to Get Away with Murder. They could finish a
Oh, that's a
season with
good
it.
one.
Yeah, they could finish a season within a weekend, and then it was
Mm.
Bridgerton next, and then they got that through that. I was just like, y'all
Wow.
literally
I mean,
just
hey.
started like a day ago, but like they're like the kings and queens of binge watching, and they still are. My mom, she watches all of her shows on Netflix. Like that is her her
Mhm.
streaming platform for all her stuff, and she binge watches everything, which I find very interesting, honestly, that parents binge watch shows because I didn't know my parents ever did that until now. So
My mom did. I mean, she's a huge Star Trek fan, and she's like literally binge watched half of the shows within like a weekend. I mean, from the first one in the '60s to the current ones now, and there's a lot of shows of Star Trek.
yeah,
Oh yeah, mostly are live action, but still, it's a lot of episodes. But she's a
right.
Trekkie fan. I'm not gonna stop her. And also, since she has my streaming accounts, she's binge watched a lot of shows on a lot, mostly cooking shows. She likes cooking shows on Netflix, and she found some on HBO Max. And she also has the cooking channel and what's that other channel that's on cable? Um,
Food Network.
Hot. Yeah, to the Food Network. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to when it comes to who was his name? Bobby. Um, I can't remember his name.
Bobby LaFleur.
Yes, she loves
Bobby
his
LaFleur.
show. Oh yeah, she loves Guy Fieri. She loves his stuff. So yeah, I mean, I believe parents can do it. I believe you can do anything you set your mind to it. Even binge watching shows.
Facts. Okay, so
Yeah.
like, what are you looking forward to in your hot girl winter phase now that you know about it?
Mm. Well, I definitely agree with that. Keeping my self confidence, because that's something I'm still working on. That
Hmm.
I'm finding confidence and love within myself, my body, my mind, knowing that I'm a good person, or at least I try to be, and that I have a beautiful body and whatnot. Um, making sure I still have gratitude for what I have and who I am. That's definitely an
Okay,
important thing I want to try and keep up with.
of
Oh yeah. What
course.
about you?
Um, I kept saying this all summer, but I definitely want to start working out. Even if I can't go
Mm-hmm.
to like an actual gym, I want to start working out. Even if it's like in my apartment, I just got to figure out like what exercises I can do because like I want to do weights to help build up some of my muscles and stuff like that. But it's just like
Mm.
I can't quite get to a place where I can use weights, so I have to like improvise. So I have to figure out what to do with that.
Nothing wrong
You
with
know,
that. I mean, there are plenty of
yeah,
things around your apartment you can use as dumbbells. You know what I mean?
right. So it's just that, and then so working out. I want to. I feel like ever since I moved into my apartment, like
Mm.
because for me, I'm switching homes, and I'm kind of to me, I feel like I'm throwing myself out of whack when I'm switching homes, and it's hard
Yeah.
to like really get accustomed to the home that you have and get your routine in order within that home. Especially
Mm-hmm.
because like in my apartment, I haven't felt quite at home yet since I've been in my last place for like 2 years. So some things have been going out of whack for me. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to, um, so I want to at least try to get back into my old routines, eat healthy, start cleaning my apartment more because I used to clean my last apartment
Yeah.
about every Sunday. Um, I
That's
want
a good
to,
habit. That's a good
yeah,
one.
it's a really good habit. So like, eat healthy,
Mm-hmm.
like spruce up my space. Work out more, and I want to have more fun. I've had fun this, over the summer and these past few months. I've had fun, of course,
That's good.
because Shane is very adventurous, which feeds into me being adventurous. Because like me and him,
Mm.
we'll find things and we'll just go out and do something. So I want to do more of that. I know I said I want to do. So I bought tickets for the Taylor Swift concert in movie theaters. Really happy about that. So that's like kind of
Nice.
contributing to it. I do want to go to a Jonas Brothers concert. I want to contribute to that too. And then, of course, our trip, of course, being that,
Mm-hmm.
like that experience itself. But I don't know. It's just like more. I want to do more things, more fun activities and things like that. But also to like just feel healthy within my body, love my body, be confident within my body, of course, because like I think my
Yeah.
body is like the most thing. I kind of like,
It's
don't
important.
you
Yeah.
don't like don't like. So like for my hot girl winter, it's to change that attitude about it, and then like just
Yeah.
move forward, of course.
Go back into your own norm, which is a good thing. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I know moving around can be really difficult. I can't stand moving.
yeah.
It's tough. It's a lot to do with
Yeah,
it.
because it
And
was very
yeah.
hard for me. It was very hard because like that was my place for 2 years since I've been
Yeah.
here,
You gotten used
and
to it.
yeah, and then I picked up everything because I needed a bigger space, and then I moved to an apartment where some things are difficult. Like I don't have a proper working fridge, and I can't get that fixed. And it's just like like there's so many issues, and they're not even my issues, but they're issues with the whole entire complex that are happening,
Yeah.
and it's just like you don't want to be around that. You want to be around a good environment, something like that. Yeah. So I was just like, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Even with me to keep a healthy mindset or even just a healthy environment, I do myself. I try to keep clean because, as you know me, I'm not a fan of cleaning. But eventually, when it comes to the point where it's just like ridiculous, I know I have to do something about it. And
right.
sometimes I think when my room is like that, that's how my mind is cluttered.
Clutter,
So I
yes.
have to do something about it. Or even if it's something as simple as making up my bed. You know,
Yeah.
that's something. This is a good way to
Yeah.
start and like keep yourself. You
Oh
know,
yeah. Oh,
because I was
and
reading up.
finances too. Finances part of
Exactly.
of hot girl winter.
stop, stop spending on unnecessary things.
Facts. Yes.
Yeah, but I was reading the article when it comes to hot girl winter while we were talking, and it
Mhm.
says, keeping it breezy, hot girl winter, thus far from what real women are doing with the meme, is about building, improving on that hottie body, not forgetting to build on that well being. To enjoy the time of contemplation, planning, and mental clarity, things one wants when looking to the future as they improve on themselves.
See?
Exactly. So with winter, beautiful season, nothing wrong with it. But again, like I said, during that time when nothing's going on, you have nothing to do, and just how the cold can get to some people, it's sometimes bad for the body. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
it's a definitely good place to start.
Of course.
But
Yeah.
overall, I still do love fall and winter. Like, I mean, I think each season has their own pros to it, pros and cons.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with winter, I love the snow. It's beautiful. It's pure to me. It's like the world goes to sleep for a while just so they can come back in the spring as something new, and that should be the same for you guys.
Exactly. To like
Mm-hmm.
go out and plan your hot like just think about what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
The things you want to do, but that you haven't started, and then incorporate that into your hot goal winter and go do it. There's
Exactly.
this is the time to not sit around anymore. It's the time
Yep.
to just get up and go. Have your hot girl winter. Fix,
Exactly.
like do your hair, as
Mm.
fall is coming upon us, pull out your fall sweaters, pull out your winter sweaters, pull it up, pull everything out,
Mm-hmm.
start decorating your place if that's something that you like to do. But
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think I think it's time for all of us to start planning for the hot girl winter. As summer is coming to a close, and we're about to
Yes.
transition to the next season. So
Girl,
let's
fall's
do
taking
it.
too long to get here because already in New York it's in the freaking 90s. It's gonna be 93 in this whole week.
Girl, facts. Like I'm ready for this sun to stop beaming and for the temperature to settle down. Like settle down
Yes,
to be like
please.
like kind of cool vibes. So I can throw on a sweater. I did get a new sweater though for fall, so that I'm happy to like really pull out. So
Huzzah. All
yeah, I
right.
gotta
I
show
mean,
it to you.
even in my shopping list, oh here we go with the guilty pleasures. In my shopping list, I have hoodies and sweaters I'm hoping to buy soon.
Right?
In a way I do
Girl,
need it for work, but still though,
yeah.
I gotta go get it.
Yeah,
But
no, was it a few months ago? Even though it was like summer, girl, I found me
mm,
a pair of like boot heel booties, like
mm,
on sale at a store, and I was just like, I'm taking that home with me. Like I know it's summer, but that's going home with me for the winter. So yeah,
right? That is so cool. I mean, even if you go to stores now, they have so much fall and winter stuff already out. I bet you by next week they'll have Christmas stuff out.
girl, by next week, and then look, we won't even finish Christmas yet, but New Year's and Valentine's Day will be popping out already, and I'm
Oh,
just like,
oh,
dude,
indeed.
I'm like, dude, we're not even to the next year. Can we just like hold
Can
on
we slow
Valentine's
it
Day?
down, please? Can we pause?
Right, right. Because like mentally, I'm not ready for the next holiday. I'm trying to get past this holiday, then we can talk about that holiday. But like, I don't
Right,
know.
exactly. I'm preparing myself for Halloween and Thanksgiving. I'm not ready for Christmas yet, but
Mm,
it's gonna come.
oh my
It's a
gosh,
coming.
girl,
Oh man.
I have big gifts I have to purchase, so got to get the money in order.
Exactly. But easier said than done when it comes to those winter blues. Just try to get yourself out of that funk because obviously it does happen. We sometimes cannot control what happens to us. But I guess it is like a hibernation for us when we do get those winter blues, but try to get out of that funk. Yeah, like Nailani said, clean your house, work out some, try new recipes, or heck, there's nothing wrong with going outdoors into the winter. Walk around in the snow, do winter activities. Even though it's winter, there is still plenty to do out there. I'm pretty sure there's
Yeah,
already events people are planning for it.
of course, and like, girl, I can literally go on Facebook and type in like events, and then bam, it'll pop
Mm-hmm.
up, and I would just feel like, oh, I want to attend that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like there's always
Exactly.
something happening, you know. And then
Always.
like, you know, like Christmas is part of winter, so like, you know, maybe for your hot girl winter, you know, we can go ahead and, you know, cut down some pre-made Christmas trees and take that home for the hot girl winter, you know, like do that.
Yeah, exactly. Another sexy hot girl winter thing to do. If you're in therapy, go to therapy. It
Mm,
helps.
it does.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Me too. Practice yoga. That's a good mental thing to do. And
Yeah,
just
it
seek
is.
out the sunlight in your life.
Of
Just
course.
try to seek out the sunlight. Seek
Yeah.
goodness out there. Yeah. It's not all bad, people.
It's not. It's not bad. You're making it
Yeah.
bad, but it's not bad.
Yeah,
You
don't let
know.
your intrusive thoughts get to you.
Yes.
It's
Positive
okay.
thing. Yes.
Exactly.
Like me and Sim understand. You know, it's easier said than done. We understand. You know, and we won't be telling you this if we did not care about any of y'all. So we're telling you this
Right.
because we care about you.
This is
So
from our own experiences when dealing with
yes.
stuff like this. Obviously, we're not experts, but based on
Yeah.
how we dealt with it during those certain times, hopefully this will help y'all when it comes to it.
Exactly. Yeah, and then like we kind of wish that we had this mentality back then, you know, to have like
Mm-hmm.
a like I have our heart goal summer, hot girl, winter vibe kind of type feelings, you know, to have more confidence, be true to ourselves. You know, we wish we kind of had that more because like me, Sam, know it's so easy to like sit in your bed and hide under the covers and just hibernate, but
Oh,
like you
yes.
know, but like as the world is still going, you have to still continue to go with it along with the world. You know, like just don't stay in one rut. You know, make some
Oh,
moves for
yeah.
yourself. You know, like if you're feeling down when you should be having a hug or winter,
Mm-hmm.
if you have the funds and the time to do it, book you a ticket to the Bahamas or something. Like hop on that plane and go. Like
That's one way to
shoot,
do it. A lot of people
shoot,
actually do travel when it comes to winter in their area. They go to somewhere where it's hot
girl.
and don't
And
come back until the spring. So that's an
and
idea.
girl, and I'm about to have that mentality because I think like last year during
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, I saw so many people on TikTok go to the Bahamas, and I'm like, I should have bought me a ticket, put my behind on the boat, and go.
I mean, you still can. Nothing's stopping you. You go grab your kitty cats and get the fudge out of states for a while,
Right.
or go to L.A. You know they don't. Well, no. I did hear it does snow there sometimes, which
Yeah,
is
it snows
quite
there
odd.
sometimes. Yeah, and then I think same thing for like Florida. I think last year Florida was cold, and it's never cold
Y-
from what I
Yeah,
hear.
how about that? Has to
Yeah,
tell you this is global warming. Ugh.
it's coming for us.
Oh, but anywho, but still, yeah, like I said, easier said than done. But just to find ways to stick to your norm or find a new norm. Just stay out of that rut. It's not healthy for either of us.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, in closing with this video, y'all, I know we probably keep repeating ourselves with this, but still, like we keep saying, get out of that rut. Maybe it should be on a T-shirt now. Get out of that
Out that
rut.
road.
But I was also reading like the end of the article that I mentioned earlier, and it says, in keeping with the real use of the trendy social meme, Hot Girl Winter has thus far focused on building and improving that hottie physique while enhancing an overall well-being. The hotties will rise from the snow-covered ashes of winter to be better than they were last summer, appreciative of the time spent in Hot Girl Winter, and continue to work towards those objectives while disregarding those who seek to judge.
It says for itself, so there's nothing else to
Yeah.
say after that.
Hashtag bam. Hashtag how you like them apples. But yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's safe to say that I'm looking forward to my hot girl winter.
I am too with you, Nene. When we
Yes,
travel across these waters, we're going to be our best selves.
of course, and like we're going overseas, so there's so much to explore when you're in a whole nother country, which I
Oh,
am super
indeed.
excited about. You know.
Yeah. And this will actually be our first winter out of the States. So this ought to be interesting. Because I don't know
Yeah,
how it is over there.
I think it's colder though and rainy, so we might
Well, it's
run
near
into
the
that.
water, so yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, it's cold and rainy, but we're gonna look good in the cold and the rain.
Hmm. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, maybe we can run out there and play in the rain. No, I'm kidding. We're not doing that.
and, no, I'll be worried not trying to slip and fall. But yeah, that's fine.
Oh, not that. I don't want us to get sick.
Yes, because I want to go through the whole trip without any complications or anything like that. So we're not gonna
Ex-
get sick. We're not gonna do that.
ex- exactly.
All right, guys. So I guess it's the end of the podcast, and I hope you guys know what that means because at the end of every episode, me and Sam do the real review, and that's where we pick a movie that we both have seen, and then we will rate it 1 to 5 stars. And as we're rating it, we're basing it off on plot, theme, and dialogue, and then we'll also ask ourselves, will we watch this movie again? So the movie that we're going to do is The Invisible Man. This is a movie that I've heard of, but I'd never really fully seen it until Sam, introduced it to me. It was like,
Ah.
yeah, I think it was like last year during like our October movie sessions because me and Sam we pick each season that we like and we just like base movies off of that. So of course Halloween is her season, Christmas is mine.
Hmm.
So Sam picked The Invisible Man. So we're gonna let Sammy start off with The Invisible Man. Sammy, how
Ladies
would you
and
rate
gentlemen,
Invisible Man?
ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. When it comes to Halloween, it officially starts on September of the 1st, not in October. So whenever September 1st comes in, that is the official spooky season. So don't come for me. So now, Evil
October.
Man. Hmm.
October.
Silence, Nailani. So yes, that is true. Last year I did show Nailani the Invisible Man. For those who are film fans, Invisible Man is part of the Universal Monster movies that came out during the 30s, I believe. And it's definitely something I can watch again and again because it's just, well, for one thing, I think it's really good. I like black and white films, the spooky vibes. And, well, honestly, with me, it really wasn't that spooky. It's more, I guess, suspenseful because you obviously is the Invisible Man. You can't see him, and what happens is that this scientist obviously goes all crazy and he decides to make an invisible potion, and he uses it on himself and he turns invisible. But what he does not know is that it can make him start to go mentally insane, which unfortunately it does, and he meets an unfortunate demise. However, throughout the movie, you can see his journey on trying to find a cure, but also seeing his downfall, and with his colleagues trying to help him, the love of his life trying to make sure that he's okay. And it also goes to show you that it's a theme around trying to play God, which obviously does not ever end well. But I do like those kind of themes in movies and books. It's sad, but that's usually how it goes. So, how would I rate this? 5 out of 5. It's a great movie. I'm always a fan of classic Universal monster films, and that's definitely always on my top list to watch every season. What about you, Nene?
I give it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
It was a really good film. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I do like black and whites, and I love old timey films, of course.
Yeah.
And they're so raw.
Yeah.
Um, I think I was a little lost in the beginning, so it took me a while for me to like get back up there and like understand. I was like, oh, okay, this is what's happening. Because
Gotcha.
I think I was trying to get ahead of myself. I'm just like, wait, huh? Like, what? No, but I was like, oh no, not yet. That's not supposed to happen yet. So, but no, I thought it was really, really good. Like, I like the concept
Mm-hmm.
of like you said, trying to play God, and then like just trying to be like this inevitable being, and and like it's just like with everything that we do, there's consequences into it, especially
Yes.
just trying to be like like this great scientist that kind of came up with the idea of like trying to be like invisible and trying to be inevitable. Like, it
Mm-hmm.
has consequences and does, like you said, comes down to your downfall. And I love stories that just like kind of go deeper, because I feel like old timey movies always go deeper than
Yeah.
some movies today. It's just I feel like it's something we need to get back to. We need to start getting deep with everything, and then
Mm-hmm.
also it was just like it was a little interesting, and I thought it was kind of like interesting to see like an invisible man kind of mess with
Yeah.
people that can't see him because
Yeah,
like
I met those were kind of funny scenes, but
the warfare scenes. Because I remember just being young and like they always ask us like what superpower like would you want to have, and I would say I would be
Mm.
invisible. I want to like like mess with people or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
or like if something embarrassing happened I could like just go invisible and just hide for a minute. I don't know, something like that. But
I
like
can see that.
yeah, but to actually see it on film, I think it was just very amazing, and
Yeah.
I feel like all the actors were great. So I give it 4 out of 5. Me deducting the stars is on my own fault because I'm just like
No, it's okay. I get it. There
yeah,
are
yeah, like
times with black and white
yeah,
film or like old films, it can get kind of confusing
yeah.
sometimes. So I get it. That's how it was when it comes to silent films. That's why I don't really watch much because it
Oh
can
my
get a little
god,
confusing.
I spent a
So,
whole I spent a whole summer for school watching silent films because
mm,
it was world cinema. So we started from the very beginning where
ah,
sound did not even exist. It's they were good films, but they're painful because you're having to read more than listen, which is
yes.
annoying. But yeah, but I think, but other than that, like I felt like The Invisible Man was a really good movie, and I would watch it again. Honestly, and it was really good.
I'll put it back on the list. So maybe next time for the next video, we can continue with maybe it should be a theme: Universal monster movies, because even though they're black and white, they are good. And
They're
of
very good.
course, they have the theme of playing God, or even like some that's accidental exposure to something, like the Wolf Man. That's
Right.
messed up. So we'll do that. But overall, I
Yeah.
am really glad you liked the movie. It's one of my comfort films during the Halloween season,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of fun to watch every time. I
Of
never get
course.
tired of it, and I hope you never do either, Nene.
Nah, I won't. I love old timey movies, so like you can throw them at me and I'll still love them.
Yes. All right. This was a fun one. This was fun.
It was. But all right, guys, that is the end of this week's podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do not forget to follow us on all
Mm-hmm.
of all of our social medias. My social media, Sam's social media, the podcast social media. Everything will be in the description down below. And then tell us about some things that you're looking forward to in your hot girl winter, or something that you want to take from your summer and incorporate into your winter. And then, like
Yes.
what do and then also and then like if you already do hot girl winter and you already know about it, that's perfectly fine. What do you do for your hot girl winter? So let us know in the comments down below, and we just thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. Sam, what do you have to say to our lovely people?
Stay out of that rut. No, true, no, really, stay out of it. But overall,
Yeah.
y'all, stay safe,
Hmm.
stay nerdy, and get ready for a fun new season.
Yes. We see you guys next time.